I still have to put like a few finishing touches in some of the surrounding areas, but we only have one big area left to do, which is probably the one I was most excited about when starting this island. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's actually taken us quite a while to get to this point. I've gone through a bit of a burnout phase that I talked about on this channel as well and have since tried pushing through. Needless to say, this island has been a huge struggle, but we're actually about to finish it, which brings us to this video. So let's hop into the game and I will show you. And here we are. I'm talking about the middle section of Meliora. Now very briefly, in case you're not familiar with this island, basically it is a color coordinated fairy meadow, and in the ring kind of around the middle there's a bunch of color coordinated areas. So we got like a purple area and a blue area, a black and white, and so on and so forth. And in the middle, all of the colors are supposed to meet. It all kind of has like a magical backstory as well. And as you can see, a little bit of the work has already been done. As I was putting together the areas, I already took care of the waterscaping. Basically, every area, like every colored area, is separated by a little stream of water, which then flows into the middle. And then I wanted those streams of water to kind of meet in the very center of it, and also have a rock garden, like a magic rock circle, I guess. And in the middle of it, we got like the glowing moss boulder, kind of like the power source. And now our goal is to completely fill this area up. Now, my idea for this middle section is basically that this is where all the colors finally come together again. And this is where the entire like magic and nature and balance stuff has been restored. So it needs to be pretty colorful. It's supposed to be kind of meadowy, so I don't want to put like too many trees. I don't want to block the view too much. It can literally be anything that seems a bit like fairy and seems a bit like color something island. I don't know. Oh, and one last aspect that I really wanted to include is I basically wanted to make it look as though the colors are bleeding in from the area surrounding it. Right, so the very first thing we're probably gonna have to figure out is some pathing. So you basically get to this area from this incline here, and then you're supposed to walk around it like counterclockwise. So you kind of end up somewhere over here, and then you can basically just wake up from your dream. I'm leaning towards the stone path just because it kind of has those like fairy, like meadowy garden vibes in my opinion. So I'm gonna try my best and make a few nice looking shapes, and we'll see how this goes. I usually kind of try to create like little clusters of pathing and then always leave a bit of space in between, because that way I can include a few more flowers, bring across the vibe like a little bit better. Okay, we pretty much got the same shape twice, but honestly I think that'll be okay if we like include maybe a tree in like this little nook here and therefore like obscure some of the pathing, and then you kind of don't see it. All right, on to the second part here. Maybe I can do another separate patch though. Let's close this here and then do like a small, I don't know, maybe like a circle in front of this diagonal bridge. Okay, wait, I definitely miscalculated that spacing. Oh gosh. You know, so kind of like that'll be the circle, and then up here will just be some filler code. Maybe that's okay, right? And then we have like a bit of a downward slope and it just kind of curves a bit more naturally. And then we can also kind of maybe lead here with like a very subtle bit of planks. I mean, you kind of see the planks there already, but like maybe we can just kind of complete the look and therefore make you climb up here. And I think we have to probably provide like a code here as well. And then you can get like a nice, hopefully nice view of this area over here. Okay, I did keep up some tall weeds and I kind of don't want to destroy them. Now, I don't like the fact that they're in such a line, so maybe I'll remove the middle one and then try to shape the path around it. Okay. Right, let's try. Wait, no, we can definitely get closer to the bridge, right? Yeah, that could work. Okay. How do we feel about that? We have like a giant patch of beautiful weeds right there. We're probably gonna have to destroy like a little bit at least. That would break my heart. Or do we try to like literally circle all the way around it? You know what though, that might work. That might totally work. Maybe we'll morph it around the weeds. I'm letting those dictate my decorating, but I'm honestly not even mad about it. How can you be if they're so pretty, you know? It completely morphs around. No, that's okay though, that's fine. I'm totally okay with that. Okay, now let's make our way to the bridge as the mole cricket is kind of molesting us, I think. Or is that the mole cricket? I don't know. It might not be time for the mole cricket. Oh, there it is. Shoot, shoot. Nothing happened. You didn't see anything. Okay, so we made it halfway around. And then in this part, I have also put the campsite because this is the white area in the background. And so if we invite a visitor, there will be a tent, and therefore it'll kind of be like still white themed. So we have to make our way from this bridge over to this bridge and also to the campsite. And down we go. I hope this is not too extreme. I don't want it to be like super close to the water. Okay, how are we feeling about this little bit? We can try and maybe just do a plank path leading to the campsite. I don't know if that works out spacing wise though. Let me check. Yeah, because see the planks don't end up in the middle of the campsite. That is actually really annoying. Okay, wait, let me try if we just do like a tiny bit of these flowers here. Actually, maybe a little bit more than this. They're quite cute. Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not? And then we can use the plank pathing, right? Because I feel like it's a little bit less awkward when we ended kind of just on a single tile with the little grass patch. Is that too wildly curved, or is that okay? Now for this one, I don't know if I want it to lead all the way over here, because like you don't necessarily need to hop over again, and then there's no path kind of from this point onwards, right? So maybe this one is just kind of random and it just leads around the area as best as it can. Gosh, all this pink, honestly. I decorated this yesterday and decorating like a completely pink area was definitely an experience for me because I usually don't work with it a whole bunch. I think that with all the struggle that I had with this island, I'm still very happy with like the way it looks when you actually go from one area to the next. Like I'm happy that I've made the decision to like bring this to a close, I guess, but I might need a little bit of a break from like very strict color decorating. How do we feel about this? You know, it kind of makes you go around in almost like a half circle in this part, and then you end on a little circle patch of stone pathing. Sally, what do you think? Am I doing this the right way? Is that a yes? You gotta communicate with me. Well, I mean, so far, I guess so. Right. So pathing, check. Now the next step is probably going to be working in a few trees as well as a few like mushroom parasols or vines if I want to use those. Again, I kind of don't want to clutter this up completely with trees, which is very unusual for me. I just wanted to keep this like open meadow feel. I think also the way to achieve that is kind of to have a few like smaller trees probably and just stunt them a whole bunch, or have some tree stumps as well. I think that could really help as well. Okay, so far so good. I will kind of decide which ones go where towards the end. Oh, this right here might be cute for like a vine maybe. I don't even know if all of the ones that I'm marking can be trees. Sally is just like keeping watch now. She's just being like, what the heck are you doing to our island again? Remember when I said I didn't want to put that many trees here? I feel like it's getting a bit out of hand again. Sally seems to be a little calmer now though, so maybe that's a good sign. I did get a small tree from one of the other areas to test sometimes if that can actually be a tree. It cannot. It cannot. I do still have like a lot of bee models and bee houses, so maybe we could do a little topiary here maybe. There's already 2 trees over here. Not loving the sizes of these though. I think I might want to move this one a little bit further to the front. And I think I want this one here to be smaller, and then we'll put the bigger tree right here in front. If this is to be a topiary, I quite like to do stripy little like farm designs. So I think I'm going to do the same here. And then we'll put around some like yellow flowers and some bee models. And maybe we'll continue this a little bit further up here as well. Okay, potential topiary design. And then maybe we can put a tree stump in this spot here. And Sally just keeps coming closer to us again. She doesn't trust us like at all. Okay, let's put that spot in the middle of these 2 trees. Yes. And then I definitely want there to be something probably like here. And then potentially right in this spot. Oh, Sally's shoving us away from it. Maybe not. In front? Is that okay? Maybe. Okay, maybe another tree stump here. Remember, we're trying to keep it all open, right? Oh, hi, Humphrey. Oh my god. He's like, I can't see, I'm not tall enough. What are you doing? He is so derpy. I love him so much. I think he's very, very, very underappreciated. Flurry's doing a bit of a workout. Oh, she's sweating. She's sweating. I like this bamboo tree here. I don't know if I want it to be a fully sized one though, but then I think I'm definitely gonna remove this one here. This probably can't be a tree, right? I thought as much. Ooh, I definitely want to hang a vine over there. How can I get there? Ah, yes. There we go. Much better. Any cliff is much, much better with a vine there. Okay, I might work with a vine here instead and then do the tree kind of in this little corner. Let me mark that spot with a bit of like grass pathing. Maybe another tree stump here. Again, we're trying to keep it open. All right, that might be it. Most of these were pretty random, I will be honest with you. I just tried to kind of pay attention to the fact that they're not in the same line, at least not too often. I have a bunch of saplings, and I also recently started doing something which I would highly recommend, and that is that whenever I have to grow a bunch of trees at once, I mark them depending on what growth stage I want them to be at. So I have made 2 custom designs, which basically just mean second and third stage. If I don't put a design down, that means I will let it grow to the fullest. And then whenever I chop them, I guess I'll put maybe the flag or something down. So I'll mark it for myself. So let's see and let's figure out where we want like which tree to be. So since this has a bamboo and a hardwood right there in the line of vision, I think I want a cedar right here, and I think this will be just a second stage one. Okay, this one here, I want it to be a tree stump. I do sometimes like to layer the same type of tree, so I'll have like a bigger one in the back and a smaller one in the front usually. But I will try to have like lots and lots of different ones here. Can you see Flurry in the background? Oh my god. Yeah, we've got a flying hamster, and then I think Sally was just kind of walking around on the bridge over here. It's great. So the flying bunny in the background, this will probably not be better if there is like actually a spicy switch involved though. It might just get worse. All right, and back to business it is. Actually, I have a fully grown bamboo tree. I thought maybe towards the edge here, that could be quite cute. Okay, I kind of feel like I need to time travel first and like see these trees before I kind of work on the rest, but because all the holes, of course, are going to disappear, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bury separate vines and customization kits in there so that I don't lose the spots that I picked. This is great. This is so much fun. You know what though? I think bulk decorating like this is actually going to make me more efficient with this area. Okay, I think this will be the last one. Imagine all of these were pitfall seeds. Right, I would say let's get our first batch of trees to grow into all the stages that we have determined. Oh, we got a classy lady in our starting screen. Hello. That's so cute. That is so cute. And now I basically just like to go in and for whichever one I need to stunt it, I do that and also wipe the number away. Look at how different it already is when there's different lighting. Okay, I don't know why I said third stage here. I'm thinking of switching that to a tree stump, actually. If I do that though, I might switch around the hardwood and the cedar third stage trees. Does that make sense? So this one actually goes here. And meanwhile, this one here, we'll actually put a hardwood tree instead. Second stage as well. I still want this to be a cedar tree, but we will actually go ahead and chop it. Okay, first little part done. Now obviously there's a few small hardwood trees here. I don't know if that's too many. If we don't listen to the waterfall, I think it really looks quite nice from up here though. Like imagine there's more trees on the right hand side. If I hide myself, you know, I think this will be cute. I've acquired some new coffee so that I've got strength for the rest of this area because I feel like it'll drag out for a little bit longer. This one in front of the bridge should probably just be a tree stump. Okay, we have a fully grown bamboo here, and then will be a cedar. I think maybe this towards the edge can be a little bit of a taller hardwood tree, kind of like that. And then this one here, I think I actually want to move back. I don't like the spot that I've put it in. Maybe more like that, a little cluster. And then we'll have a pretty open field or patch of flowers, and this will be another tree stump maybe. We'll go for cedar. And also go ahead and chop this one already. This one here I think will be a cedar tree because we're so close to the black area. But then to break it up, we'll do a hardwood here. Third stage hardwood here, and a second stage bamboo right next to it. And then a second stage hardwood right here to the front. I feel like this number and like symbol system might seem very weird and stupid at first. But it honestly makes this all so much easier just because you can like plan freely without worrying about whether you will be able to remember it or not. All right, I'm actually out of bamboo shoots, so whenever I want to have another bamboo tree, I will just leave the vine or the customization kit buried for now, and I will have to acquire some new ones first when I go shopping in a bit. Okay, I'm completely out of tree saplings, and I have put down quite a few, so I would say before we purchase any new ones, let's get this batch to be grown. Okay, wait, both of these have to be chopped. Number 1 and number 2, there we go. This is definitely looking very different already. Obviously, the lighting is also very different. This will be cute. It'll be awesome. I think it'll be awesome. I will probably show you the very finished result, like at the very end, of course. God, that's a lot of space to cover. This is looking delightful. It's actually starting to get a little bit confusing now that I don't have bamboo shoots anymore, but that was kind of to be expected, right? Okay, and now before we do this last one, I'll maybe try and get some bamboo shoots first, and then we'll get everything to be grown, and then we'll tackle the last one. All right, bamboo shoot delivery incoming. Look at little Malene from Callan. I love that sweater. And there we go. That'll be all for now. Perfect. Let's go ahead and work those in, and then we'll do a little bit of time traveling. Yes, much better. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. And I would say 2 days into the future, we go. Oh, it is beautiful outside. And here's all of our little baby tweez. That's actually really cute. I hope I got all of them. On to the next day we go. Oh, and today we have a visitor at the campsite. That'll give us a little bit of a better impression of the area. There we go. See, that's looking really cute. Okay, so let's get to work. This one needs to be chopped first and foremost. So does this one. And then pretty much just some stunting. Ooh, this is pretty much the perfect lighting, I would say. I love this slight like warm undertone of like orange or maybe even slightly pink. I don't know, the sky seems very pretty. This is like the 16th of September. I don't know if maybe I'll go more for like the 21st or like a little bit later because I feel like that makes the trees a little bit lighter as well. Ooh, look at all those trees. I'm actually really liking this. I think it still feels open enough, but at the same time, you know, it's still enough trees, you know. And now on to the very last one with the tree placements, and then it's finally time to start putting around some items and flowers. Let's look at this from the front so that I kind of don't like just mess stuff up. All right, maybe this here would be a good cedar tree. I'm gonna say maybe 3rd stage, even if we have one like right here on the right-hand side. Let's do a fully grown bamboo here to the side to kind of break up the cedar trees a little bit, and then do like a small hardwood here so you can still see the island in the background. I also definitely want to have like another tree stump. Maybe this is a good spot actually. Okay, if this is maybe a 3rd day hardwood, maybe we can actually leave it like fully grown but like chop it then. And then this right here could maybe be like a small cedar. So 2nd day it is. I kind of want to have a tree stump here as well, but these are like super close together, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe this should be like a small bamboo instead. Okay, I switched around some things in the background, and now this one here wouldn't be ideal, but maybe we could just move it over to the left one tile. Maybe a small cedar, like 2nd day cedar, and then the one to the front left is actually going to be like a tree stump. Only the tree stump will therefore be a hardwood, and also maybe just the 3rd day hardwood, so it is a bit different to the one on the left. It's the variety, you know? It's just, you always need to change things up, and then it looks fine. Okay, it seems as though we have trees distributed everywhere, so let's grow them. Look at all those tiny trees. Okay, first up, as usual, all the ones that have a 2 next to it, you know? All right, that's that, and on to the next one. We have another visitor at the campsite, which reminds me, I never checked who the first one was. Oopsie. Right, we are gonna check this one though. Maybe it'll be good luck. We don't talk about it, okay? Let's rather focus on some trees, shall we? Okay, I don't think I like these double hardwood trees there. I might just have to switch out these two though. I mean, I think that's a little better if we have like some wheat fields in between. It'll also break up that like green, I don't know, leaf structure that we've got going on. So I'll leave it for now. I'd like to apologize. But I think with this, That might be the tree situation. All right, let's go finish that up. Ooh, yeah, perfect weather to see this. Ah, beautiful fairy meadow aesthetic, right? Oh my gosh, I do like the way the star fragment kind of shines. Oh my god, wait. Okay, wow, this is completely random, but I totally forgot that I can use the glowing moss in this area, but that makes decorating so much easier. Okay, wow, the weather is just beautiful, truly. All right, let's go ahead and chop this one though. Yes, and then we can move the little sapling and we also get another bamboo shoot over here. All right, perfect. It may not look the way that I want it to look, but I think that should be all of the trees. So far, I think we've made some pretty good decisions already with those. Never mind, actually, I messed one up over here. This was supposed to be a second stage. I totally forgot this was over here. That's kind of good though, because that means we don't have to stay in this weather. Okay, I will actually go ahead and get a little snack, and then when I'm back, we'll have skipped 2 days. Make sure that that tree is stunted, because that cannot happen. Oh, I'm getting excited now. Okay, I'll be right back for you. It'll literally be like a second. Yes, this is much more like it. Camper is invited, trees are all placed, and now we just need to decide where to start. Now, I've grabbed a few of the bigger items, such as glowing moss boulders. I thought we could put around more of those like power sources. I also have some mushroom platforms as well as mush parasols, and then I'm pretty sure I also grabbed, yeah, some vines as well. I do love these platforms here because you can actually put something on top of it. I'm not sure about the color just yet. We could either go for more colorful or we could go for, I think there is a green variation which is a bit more subtle. I'm leaning towards a mush parasol in this spot that we already determined. This way it lines up with the bamboo in the background. I don't like that. I think it'd be much better if this was pushed kind of behind the cedar tree. Let's try that. So maybe somewhat like this, or we could even push it further behind, but I kind of enjoy that, I think. I think this right here would be a good spot for a vine, which I think I'm leaning towards making light green. That is a cute spot for a mush parasol, I think. I also, of course, have some more like smaller mushroom items, which obviously those we can also use. We do have some of those large mushroom platforms in the blue section, so maybe we can actually add another one in front of these trees. Again, not sure on the color yet. Yes! But we can put stuff on top of it, and I think that kind of does the trick. I actually prefer that position much more. I think I want to have something kind of taller in this part too. I feel like a vine might be a little bit too much though. Yeah, if I could push it like halfway behind the cedar, I think it'd be better, but like this, it just seems to be a little bit awkward. Obviously, we could cover a bit more of this part right here. Again, I think I kind of want these to be light green. I mean, I believe that blends in a little bit nicer. Yeah, that's kind of cute. I do kind of like that. As for the boulders, I definitely want those to be colored. Okay, I do like the platform there. I kind of think that is cute. Yeah, another boulder there. I think I probably will make it yellow. That would be really nice. Yes, I like that. What if we do a mushroom parasol like here? And then maybe this one could be red. And then this one over here, we actually make that green because it's coming more from like the entrance part. Do I have another vine with me? I don't know if I'll be able to place it right here. I will be. Ooh, that might be cool. Or would it be better if we actually moved it much closer to the bamboo here? Let's see. We won't be able to move it like behind it. We could, but I don't know if we should. Okay, well the vine is much more obvious like this now. So I'm wondering, should I maybe like move the vine kind of halfway here, and then we move like the bamboo tree a tile to the right hand side? So this would go here instead. Yeah, I think I actually prefer that, because now you actively see it if you walk here. Okay, let's do that instead. And then I definitely am missing something like tall-ish over here. I know that the parasol does come in like a rare customization, I think it is, which is kind of like black. Okay, here is another parasol. We also might just remove the vine and then push the parasol closer. Okay, I'm not really sold, I have to say. Maybe more like on this side here. Yeah, I think that works out way better. Okay, let's do that. Yes, I think that's really pretty. Okay, I put the yellow one over here, and then I also did grab one of those red mushroom parasols, so we can exchange this one here. Yes, more like that. Perfect. I do think that like right here next to the campsite could also be a good spot for it. Oh yeah, maybe like that. I had it pushed back against the cliff first, but it kind of like felt a little bit empty. But that's really pretty. And then I did just think about this being a good spot for the glowing moss boulder, or behind the tree stump. Maybe kind of like that, you know, halfway behind the tree. We do have to stunt it to a different direction then. We could probably do another something here. Oh, maybe we'll do another mushroom platform. There is quite a bit of space, and if we make like a green mushroom platform here, just kind of like this, maybe. I think I'm happy with those positions so far. Everything should have some code underneath now and be adjusted in the colors. And now I think honestly what we'll do is we'll go through the sections and we'll go through the colors and we'll start distributing the flowers. And let me grab some of the beekeeper's hives and the bee models, and then we'll kind of assemble that part in the back. Okay, so here is our topiary. First, we're obviously going to spread some of the beekeeper's hives around. I've got some of the yellow ones and I also have some of the more neutral ones. Okay, maybe one more towards the side here, and then let's spread around some of the bee models, and I think I want to have some like circle path underneath it. Okay, I'll get some more in a second, but I also did actually get some toy ducks, which might be cute like along the edge of the river, you know, just kind of so that you see them if you kind of walk a little bit closer. I think that's kind of cute. Okay, let's finish up the topiary part, so let me gather the necessary things. That's pretty much the basics, I would say. Let's put some butterflies like along the path, you know, with a little design underneath. Okay, same thing here. Okay, and now let's go ahead and get a whole bunch of flowers. I think I'm gonna actually start with the yellow section because I know I have like a lot of yellow left over. As promised, I'm back with a whole bunch of flowers. I have a few wheat fields with me. I also have some weeds and some moss as well, and of course some shrubs. And now I will just try and gather or like spread around a whole bunch of flowers. I don't know if there's going to be much of a system. The only thing that I definitely want to pay attention to is the fact that, you know, it's supposed to be much more yellow towards kind of the edge here, and then it's supposed to like blend out later on. And I can also use glowing moss. I do love that. I really miss that. Also, these waterfalls are great right now. Absolutely loving this. Okay, shrub here and then glowing moss. Honestly, I really want to do an island next, I think, where I can just generally use the glowing moss to decorate. This is actually a good moment to kind of like include something. I'm gonna have to add in the water. Hold on. And then we'll put a code right here because we can push something on half a tile since the vine is not completely centered. So we just have to kind of find something that we want to put there really. And we're gonna do some more glowing moss here. Okay, something yellow would be nice. We could do a glowing moss stool in yellow, or I also have a tiny mushroom. That could also be really cute here. Like a small platform, and then something on top of it. It could literally just be a star fragment in like a different color maybe. Because in this area, like right now, I haven't included anything but yellow. Okay, I also got the glowing moss stool. Obviously, this is blue right now. It would be yellow. And option 3 is the tulip surprise box. Also kind of cute, but I think my favorite is the platform. Yes. Okay, I grabbed some fragments. How about we put some of the like orangey looking ones here? Okay, I grabbed a slightly purple looking one for this part. All right, and then I thought we just fill in the topiary kind of like this. A little bit of glowing moss, some flowers. Also, I thought maybe we can put like a green fragment on here. I haven't been able to use those star fragments in like on the entire island. I think they're really, really pretty. Actually, you know what would be super pretty if we have like a circle, like a flower circle just on top of this. Maybe like the red fairy circle since this is close to the red section. But then we have like a star fragment in a different color. Let's do the orange here. How does that look together? Yeah, that's kind of cute, right? I'm starting to be really worried about how laggy this island will be. Wait, can this be? This can't be a flower? Oh, dang it. I thought it would be able to. Okay. I want to start blending in purple into the topiary here. And maybe like a red flower right here. Purple flower here. And I think we'll do purple flower there. I definitely want to start blending in black as well in this part. So like next to the waterfall, I think we'll definitely try to have a bit of black. And then from here on out, you know, the yellow will just kind of like be mixed throughout. So maybe we can put just a Cosmo here, you know, towards like the center bits. There will always just be some random colors like popping in, you know. I might have to remove some of these again because sometimes like we'll actually go for different colors or a different setup of flowers. Let's put the mum here, and then maybe we can put like another tulip right here. Oh, that one isn't fully grown. That's fine. I just kind of put stuff and then hope for the best. Actually, it's kind of fun to be so random about this though. Okay, which color fragment would we put on top of this? Maybe like a pink? Yeah, maybe like a pink could be nice. Of course, I don't have that with me right now. Okay, I now want to get some purple flowers. Oh, and also, now that I'm seeing the pansies, it would also be really fun if in the middle part, we maybe might use the orange pansies. You know, the ones that are like red on the outside and yellow in the middle. Oh, this is gonna be cool. Okay, so let's put maybe a windflower and a pansy, because those I don't have in the yellow section. Oh my gosh, that is wild. Right, okay. We're gonna do a hyacinth and maybe in front of it a glowing moss, which further introduces the yellow to this part, I think. We also still have a tulip, which we could use somewhere. Maybe just like right here. I hope the glowing moss is really just gonna give off the impression of like magic and not the fact that it's like yellow everywhere. Also, I'm trying to just get the right version of this moss and it's going great. Oh, there we go. I might actually include some of these fragments just sometimes with like a coat underneath. I just don't want to overthink it because this island just needs to be done with, you know. I don't have any pink ones left, but I still have some Capricorn, which I think I have in the red section, but that also could be totally fine for this. Maybe these two items here on the mushroom platform. So that is kind of like this purple platform as well as the yellow platform pretty much done. We've got the topiary. We're making decent progress. I am doubting that I will finish this today, but that's okay. I will just, you know, dive back in tomorrow then. A burger and some fries later, and I am back. I think I'm not gonna do that much more today though. I've been pretty much recording for like around 7 to 8 hours, so we might just kind of focus on like a bit of the black part for now. Why don't we start using one right here, like a black one, and then I definitely wanted to use one in the very back. I hope you can see this one from the front, but maybe like right here. Actually, I think we need to move that forward. And let's also put a design underneath this that is black. What if we just put a ruined broken pillar right here? Like obviously it's not black just yet. Yeah, that is cute. I think that's good. That's a good idea. And then we'll randomly work in some of those blue filler flowers there. I also actually used 60 stone to make a tall garden rock. Maybe we actually also work in a colored flower like right here. Maybe like a red one. And then this will just be like a shrub. A black tulip right here. And then maybe just in front of the little bamboo, we can do a black mushroom circle, but then once again, we just drop like a star fragment on top of it. Or is that too close to that one over there? Let's try it. Let's drop this like purplish one. Okay, let's give these ducks some like puddles or little circles underneath. Honestly, looking so random when there's like the different colors, but I think again, it'll be fine. Okay, we'll put a black flower here and then a different one right in front of the duck. This will be a glowing moss and then just a regular weed in between these. Actually, maybe this one will be another black flower and then this one here can be a different colored one. I think I want to have one more flower here to the front, like one more black flower. Oh, and then maybe some wheat fields. Let's use some red mushrooms and then some black coat as well. So it's kind of like still a little bit subtle, you know? Oh no, wait, these are the wrong wheat fields. I got these for the orange section. I'm gonna put them in for now and then exchange them later on. Okay, so there's a few black flowers coming from the back. I might be able to add like maybe another one here. And then I feel like the rest of this should be filled in with like differently colored flowers. I do also have a little bunny. Let's also give it a different like circle underneath. And then this will have some like black flowers or something. Yeah, let's do these little leaves here. And then this here can be a flower. And then maybe here could be another star fragment moment. That's pretty wild. Maybe we weren't colorful enough when it came to this little part. Let's put some blueberries. That's cute. There's also still a honeybee model missing here, so maybe we'll take that opportunity and also put a different circle underneath, like pink in this case. What would this look like? Okay, Okay. And a day later, we are back at it. I probably didn't get as much done yesterday as I intended to, but here is a little snippet of what this area could kind of look like. I did get a few more butterfly models, and I did want to actually change this to be maybe like an orange one. I also made the decision to change out the weed fields. I think the dark green works much, much better with this entire area, so let's also go ahead and do that. Yes. Now it just kind of blends in with the weeds, and I quite enjoyed that. I think that is really, really pretty. Also, something I want to check. I saw this, or like I noticed this when I was editing. I feel like there are too many of the tall items and trees right here in the middle, and then, you know, like to the right hand side there, it's like super open, which I do like, but I just think it's kind of like unbalanced. So I think I'll try and put like a third stage bamboo here instead of a fully grown one, and hopefully that'll already kind of change the look. Okay, lots of red stuff in our pockets. Let's go ahead and get started. I think there's actually not that big of a red area that touches like the middle part. Yeah, like not at all, honestly. I am kind of tempted to pluck one of these tall weeds. I think maybe the one in front, and put like a flower there. Okay, we'll go for a Cosmo, which has to grow in first, but that's fine. Most of this you probably don't even see, so I want to try and not overthink it. We all know how good I am at that. Okay, I definitely need to bring in like a little bit more red in this area, and then also generally throughout the others, I think. Oh my god, I'm trying not to double too many of the flowers. I'm trying to just look at all the flowers in the surrounding areas. Maybe a windflower here works out though. Oh, perfect. We don't even really see the result. Great. Okay, this could also be like fun for some wheat fields. I'm gonna have to check that out in a second. And then I think I want to bring a red flower all the way over here, so it kind of, you know, blends into like the entrance part as well. Let's go for a pansy in this case. Oh wait, I have to move the tree stunting thing. Okay, hold on. Right, so I will move that one back a tile, but then I think I need to add one for this tree here. Okay, that's fine though, I can do that. Pansy goes here, and then we'll do a little weed actually on the other side, but that's fine. Excuse me. And then a big glowing moss behind the butterfly. Yeah, that's a big one. That's much better, yes. Right, okay, we've got some red here. I think I want to have another one like right next to it. And then maybe like a small glowing moss here. Maybe like that size is okay, but maybe a little bit smaller could be fun. Let's try a Cosmo in this case. And then I don't know, can this be something planted? Oh yeah, okay. All right, maybe that works out, and then let me see. I want to have something else that's red, kind of, maybe like here in front of the parasol. Oh wait, didn't I want to have like a wheat field here? See, I already forgot that. I feel like it's fine this way though. Okay, all tiles are covered here to the left. Okay, let me actually get, I don't have much pocket space, but I'm just gonna get some wheat fields. Right, so one will kind of be directly in front of this, like the parasol, and then the next will be on half a tile, right? This way. Yeah, I think that's kind of nice. And then there's like a shrub behind the parasol, and then let me check for like open tiles back here. We'll do a glowing moss here. That's everything on the right hand side of the path, I think, covered up. All right, we do need to still switch out this tree here. Okay, I think I want something like blushy pink in right in this spot here. And then we can definitely bring over some red to this part too. I don't know exactly how to go about these. It's just like every flower that I could possibly plant here is like really close to it too. Maybe like the lily could work. Maybe a little shrub here. I think I want like a dark flower in this spot. Let's do a dark tulip. I got this squeakoid though. I do have like a lily in the back already, but I feel like maybe this is gonna be the best. Okay, the black tulip goes here as promised. Then I don't know if maybe this here should be a shrub instead. We also still have to go behind it, which could have also been a good spot for a shrub. I definitely have to move away from the spot. The squeakoid is... I will just turn it off for now. I can't deal with it. Okay, yeah, I like the wheat fields here. And then I think I want to have like a windflower in this part. Maybe this will be a shrub. Ooh, and that can be an item. Wait, okay, I kind of want to put maybe some log stakes down. And then this here, I don't know, should that just be a weed? Or maybe, we already have the butterfly here, so I kind of don't want to put like a bunny or something there. Or maybe just a little star fragment, some big flowers, and then we'll drop a star fragment in the middle. Right, I did get the lock stakes though. Let's see. Oh my god, please. I was just able to place an entire workbench here. I'm pretty sure that some log stakes work out. Yes! I think that's cute. Now, it's always a bit of running back and forth because of like a limited pocket space and all the specific flower colors. Speaking of, I'm pretty sure that I intended to also put a flower here, like a red one. Maybe a mum could be nice. And then let's see where else we can maybe put a red one. I kind of want to put a red pansy somewhere close to the black part, but there's so many pansies already going on. Okay, let's put a red flower here though. I do have a few open tiles here, which I feel like I should probably use for something. Do you have anything purple in this section? I don't. I just have one over here. Okay, I think I want to add like a white and a purple flower in these parts then. And then let me add a pink little circle and we'll put like a butterfly here, like a dark green butterfly maybe. And then I still have so many red flowers. I'll have to like spread those around because I've got way too many right now. We do have a bit of open space here, right? Maybe we can get a few bunnies and then have them like just around like the tree stump, maybe a few of them over here as well. Okay, so purple and white flower. I really hope I can remember that. Then I got the butterfly model. Okay, so apart from those two, I think everything else in that part is done. There is definitely still a lot of open space when it comes to the white section. I did just get a cruiser bike from my pockets because okay, wait, that is exactly the same spot as the one upstairs. Obviously, that's not okay. Dang it, I thought this was a good idea. I mean, it is. We just probably have to put it somewhere else. Maybe we'll kind of put it here. You know, it's also a little bit closer to maybe the blue section. And then I did get a butterfly model, which I can imagine here, right? That's kind of cute. I also did bring some wheat fields. Flurry is also out and about again today. Very cute. We'll just put down some like white fillers, and then I think this way it'll just be the wheat field. Yeah, I think that blends in together nicely. And then we'll have a bunch of like white flowers, obviously. We'll also include a few others. Here to the front, we can go for some other colors. Some pink and some red. I think like a purple mum here. And then for the white flower, it's kind of complicated. I think like a lily of the valley will look a little bit lost. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I think it needs to, maybe it just needs to be like a Cosmo. I know that there's two black Cosmo, like pretty close to it. All things considered though, I think it might be our best bet. Also, I think I just saw Hamfrey upstairs again. Yes! Oh my god, I love him. He looks so derpy. I love it. And Flurry is out too. Okay, those two walking around in their areas though, come on. Like, that is so cute. Okay, let's see. I really want this transitional part to look cute, but I don't know exactly how to make that happen. Maybe we can have a black flower here. You know, like those areas are kind of blending in here together. And then maybe we'll have like a little purple code right here underneath the bridge. This here could be a shrub. And then probably like another flower right there, right? As you can see, I'm just going about like filling the space up pretty much. I think I included some of the broken down pillar things in the black section of the middle part. We might actually do the same here in the white section too. You know, we could include one over there and also just like right here behind the glowing moss boulder. And then once again, I'm just gonna deposit some of the flowers that I currently have with me that I don't need. Okay, and now with a bit of space, I'm gonna go make those broken pillar things and also probably get some more wheat fields. Okay, so one would go on the left side here, and then we're gonna put a flower here. Maybe like a lily could work. I hope Flurry is okay with that. So kind of like that, and then I feel like we could maybe get away with some more wheat fields around this part. See, because then I feel like from the front, it looks totally fine. Ooh, I actually think I really like the mush log like that. That's really cute. We could add a few more butterflies behind the tree stump. I want to kind of start with some colored flowers as well. Okay, so I have a green butterfly here. Although I think we have to position it slightly differently. I feel like it's not great if it's so close to the planks here. What if I put it closer to the path here so it's like in between the other two butterflies? That is a bit better, okay. I also actually got something I really want to include somewhere. I don't know where though, but I got a mama bear with a little rainbow shirt somewhere towards the center. Maybe like there. That's cute, I think. And then it'll have a little glowing moss in front because, you know, magic. That's cute, right? I think this part is missing a little bit of blue, and I did get a mush lamp, so I want to try that one out. Ooh, actually I really like that. Okay, and then I'm gonna return the green mum because maybe now it's fine with all the others. Actually, let's switch the glowing moss here. We'll move the green mum one to the front, and then maybe the room behind it, that can just be a shrub. And I think we're gonna go for a plumeria, just because it might stand out against the hardwood trees. All right, and then we still have a bit of open space here. Maybe some log stakes on a blue coat. Actually, I think I'll move the log stakes there, and I'll have to find something else for this part. I still have a garden rock with me. Maybe I should do garden rock in the middle part, and then this will be another shrub. I did actually get a kid's tent in yellow, but I thought, you know, we are trying to incorporate some colors here. So why not a yellow tent? And actually, I really like that position too. I think we'll do that. I think we will actually do that. And then maybe to drive it completely home, we'll use the other path that we haven't used in the middle section, which is this dirt one right here. I don't think there is room for like another tent, unfortunately. Although maybe potentially here, actually, you know what? That might kind of be a good idea. Maybe that tent should be white though, and not like the star pink. Although on the other hand, a little bit of a colorful kind of setup could be fun. Or like we switch them around. The pink one is in front and the yellow one is like in the back. And then the campsite tent, of course, is like cream and white. And that works out. I have an inkling the video is going to be incredibly long already. So what I'm actually going to do, because also the construction noises are not getting any better and my nerves are, you know, so I will actually go ahead and decorate the rest of this like off cam. I hope that you got a pretty good impression of how I will go about it, and then I will just go ahead and switch to the finished result. And here we are. I'm so happy with the way that it turned out. It is every bit as colorful as I had hoped it would be. I actually like the idea of the rainbow sweater on the bear that we ended up putting back there by the bridge so much that I wanted to include a few more of those designs. And so right here by the entrance, I guess, to this area, I put the log extra long sofa with some rainbow pillows. Very cozy spot to kind of relax. This is where the orange area bleeds into the middle. I think you can kind of see that. And then let's head on over to the bridge. You already know the power source right here, of course, with all of the rocks around it. You pretty much also saw me decorate this area, you know, lots of colorful flowers, some butterfly models. We have another little bear friend over here, just because, you know, a little bit of rainbow needs to be in like every area. And then over here, we've got the red kind of bleeding into the middle. You can also climb up here. I will show you the lookout spots at the very end. And then if we head on over, you've already seen the topiary. We've got like the yellow and the purple section kind of bleeding into the middle. And then back here is where the black section kind of joins the party. You also pretty much saw all of this. The only thing I think I added after was adding in a bunch more of the star fragments, which I think just ties it all together and makes it all look a bit more magical. And then let's head on over to the area that you haven't fully seen. So we started this, we already put in the glowing moss boulder. We worked in a bunch of the stuff here closer to the water, and of course our little rainbow friend right here. And we also had established the campsite like tent situation already, but I ended up, of course, filling it with a bunch of colorful flowers. I honestly am very happy of how it all kind of came together and how it works together. I was really worried it was going to look like all over the place, but I think it ended up being totally fine. I added another little bit of a rainbow pillow over here, and then as promised, I switched the little tents. We have a little tent trinity going on. I don't know, three little tents, so there's like a lovely little colorful campsite, but it's still kind of also coming from the white area. And then if we head on over to this last platform, you can see a bunch of the blue coming over from that side there. I decided to not add anything onto the mushroom because I felt like it was just kind of fine like this. And then we have the bike here, but I also ended up putting another little log bench so that you just, you know, as you stroll through this area, you can just sit down in a bunch of places and just enjoy the vibes, I guess. And then, of course, from this side, we've got the pink going into the center, so you'll find a lot of pink flowers. And as also promised, of course, we got some bunny friends over here, and we also have another little bear kind of hiding behind the tree here. I decided for that one to have a pink shirt just because it's so close to the pink section still. But yeah, and then basically if you want to, I kind of left a little opening so you could literally like hop over here and then can make your way through to the entrance, but it's kind of, it's not really the best path to take, but you know, it's basically just for you to explore this area, and then you can either go back or you could literally just wake up in the dream. Speaking of the dream, I will actually be releasing the DA to this island on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that island tour. And in case you would already like to have a little bit of a sneak peek before that goes up, make sure that you've also checked out the last update tour of this island. And then thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!